Hello everybody, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be answering some of your questions from the Q&A I did a couple weeks back, just to make sure you guys get all the answers you're looking for, and maybe give you some light to some of the other things that, maybe I want to tell you about myself. We're getting really close to that 1,000 subscriber milestone, which is pretty huge for anyone that does YouTube. So I appreciate anyone who's supported me along the way. I don't know how long you've been a subscriber, but down in the comment section below, go ahead and comment when you subscribe to the channel if you can actually remember that. If you can't, no biggie. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everyone that's commented on the videos, liked the videos, shared them, and told your friends about the channel, because it can be very helpful in a lot of different ways. So let me get into a couple different questions and we'll kind of see where things are at. First question I got asked was, when are you going to get an Xbox One by Boy Wonder Rob 1NYT? I'm assuming that's for YouTube. And the answer to that is I probably won't be getting one. There's not really any games that interest me that are console exclusive. Even if Black Ops 4 goes to console exclusivity of Xbox, I'll just still be sticking with PlayStation because that's where a majority of my friends are. Everyone that I know plays on PlayStation. I'm not going to get a console just for one game. Odds are, the DLCs, they're never that great. I could always get them a month later, not a big deal. He goes on to ask another question, and it's how long I've been playing Call of Duty. So I've been playing Call of Duty since Modern Warfare. So pretty much the Call of Duty 4, and I played originally on a Xbox 360, I believe, and then I've been playing on that until they switched over to next gen. Then I started off with Ghost and continued on on PlayStation. I've been on PlayStation ever since. The next question is, what is my favorite COD map and gun by Darren Jawwook? Hopefully I said that right. My favorite map is Nuketown, just because it's so fast paced. It's very memorable gameplay, and it's played a lot of times with friends, so it's been an awesome experience playing Nuketown. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but it's just an awesome map that I enjoy. As far as guns, one of my favorite guns is the FAMAS. From Black Ops 1, the original Black Ops 1. It was just an amazing all-around assault rifle, just beastly. And then I also typed the Type 95, I think from Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. I can't remember right now, but whatever it was the Type 95. It was really enjoyable gun. That 3-round burst, it was just so awesome. You'd lock on and basically one burst almost anyone you'd hit. Invincible Doodoo asks, why aren't you uploading 60 frames per second video? Keep up the good work. So the reason I wasn't is because I had to change my rendering options. I've updated that now. So you should get 1080p 60 frames per second for every upload going forward. And that's been probably for my past about 8 uploads since this question was asked. So I've gone ahead and fixed that. I researched a little bit how to adjust my rendering. So now instead of 30 frames per second, it's a full 60 frames per second. So hopefully you guys notice that difference or enjoy that difference. Darren Jawwook asked another couple questions. His next question was my thoughts on CODs and how it's changed over the years and where I think it'll go. Is it finished and has it had its day? I definitely do not think it's finished. I think there's some pretty greedy people at Activision who are realizing the error of their ways. I think Sledgehammer Games has kind of dropped the ball in World War II. They've added so many different things to actually ruin the overall experience, which is unfortunate. But at the end of the day, I think Call of Duty is always going to be Call of Duty. It's always going to be successful. It just won't probably be the #1 game every year as it's been. Fortnite's been very popular, but I think one thing that contributes to that is completely free. He asked again, are games like Fortnite the future? I would say, in my honest opinion, no, they're not the future. I would say that PUBG came out, H1Z1 has been out for a while, but both of those games are starting to kind of fall flat. And why is that? It's just because over time those games fade. They were popular at one time. Even though they are still popular, they're not nearly as popular as they once were. Fortnite's kind of stealing everyone's thunder. It's a free-to-play game. You don't even need to play for your monthly subscription or yearly subscription through PlayStation Plus. I have a friend who plays without a subscription, and it's the only game we could play together because he hasn't uploaded his account so he can actually play online. So that's one thing that it really has going for it. The other thing is YouTube really favors the videos because most of the uploads you're going to see, they're about 20 minutes long, and that gets the view time up. And YouTube is all about view time, how long your viewers watch the videos. So when Ollie posts a video for 22 minutes and people watch 20 minutes of it, or 18 minutes, or however long they watch, just skip to the end, I don't know. At the end of the day, those views are way more heavily weighted than Call of Duty where someone posts a 6-minute video. And that was pretty much all the questions I got for my actual Q&A. So I'd like to give you a little bit of light of my background. I was born and raised in Southern California. I pretty much grew up in the area of Southern California and near the LA area, near Long Beach, the South Bay. And pretty much that's kind of where I spent most of my childhood growing up. I never envisioned actually making YouTube videos at all. When I graduated high school, I went into the military. I became a U.S. Marine, and then I did the reserves while going to college at UCLA, as among other schools that I've attended. And pretty much that's what I did. I wanted to be a math teacher, and currently that's what I'm trying to get my degree for now that I've taken some time off. Because once I started working, I needed money. Obviously, everyone needs a little bit of money to get by if you're not living at home with your parents. So I went ahead, got a job. I was working at a grocery store. And then I moved on and I started working at a gym. I went from gym to gym and I became a sales manager, and then eventually got promoted, to several different locations and was salesperson of the year for the district a couple times. So, I've had a lot of success in that realm. But unfortunately, a few years back, I lost my wife to a tragic accident, and that allowed me to free up some of my time so I could take care of my son. And as a result of that, I started watching some YouTube. I started playing a little bit more games on my time off since I had a little bit more free time with just me and my son. And what I was able to do is I started watching two big YouTubers, at least in my opinion, they're big YouTubers. And the main one is TheXclusiveAce. And I liked all of his content. I love the style of videos he did. He was very analytic driven. Regardless of his skill level, he was very analytic driven. And I like that style because I'm a very analytic person. Then I also came to light that, I kind of was able to find another YouTuber. His name is TMEMORYY _T1. If you've never checked out either of these channels, I would highly recommend it. I'm going to leave their description down. I'll leave their information down in the description just because they're amazing channels to kind of learn how to play Call of Duty a different way. One gives you all the facts and data that you're going to need for the best class setup based off the play style you have. And then TMEMORYY gives you a totally different perspective of what the peak of total destruction is in Call of Duty. And that allowed me to take my game to another level. And what I was able to do is I've always been like a 1.7 KD, very slow score per minute in every Call of Duty I've ever played. And you know what? Nothing ever changed. And, a lot of times when you see YouTubers, they'll just say, keep playing the game. You're going to get better. That's just how it works. You just put in the time and you're going to get better. And I can tell you that's total BS. I don't think anyone gets better just from playing the game. If they did, we'd have tons of amazing players in Call of Duty because many people have been playing for 5-10 years and they haven't gotten any better. And you wonder why? It's not because they're dumb. It's not because their reflexes suck or whatever the case is. It's just because they never actually applied and learned how to play the game better. So although TheXclusiveAce does a lot of amazing content, he doesn't do a lot of tips and tricks or tutorial videos other than, breaking down the data. So, there's a little bit of a missing gap there. And then, you got TMEMORYY and a bunch of other YouTubers. They upload tons of highlights about how to play the game and how to destroy your opponents. A lot of times the lobbies are weak or they go on amazing streaks on destroying people just because they're better than them. But they don't a lot of times give you tips of what they're actually thinking, how to control the map, how to position yourself, how to, do all these other things. And it's things I picked up from watching several different people. And by combining all that information, I was able to actually improve. And I saw a missing, niche on YouTube. So I decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to make content. I started off by making a few different videos in IW. Nothing successful, just kind of getting my feet wet. And then Destiny 2 came out and that game was amazing, and then it was a total flop immediately. So if you ever played it, that's kind of the experience I had. It went from a great to awful real quick because all the content dried up. And I think that's kind of what's happening in World War II. They're trying to add content, but it's just not enough because they're just not listening to the community. Recently, they gave us a Ricochet hardcore, and versus Team Kill hardcore. And the overwhelming results when they did a poll was everyone loved having the Ricochet. I think it was like 70% to 30%. And they said, you know what, we're going to just stay with the team kill because that's what the fans are voting for. that makes no sense. They're actually going the opposite of what the community wants, which is very frustrating as a supporter of the game. You know, someone who's enjoyed Call of Duty for years, just not being heard is just so annoying. It's kind of frustrating as a consumer that we've invested our money, we pay the DLC, we buy the maps, we play the games, we play them out, and all this other stuff, and we just get neglected. Even with all our playtime, it just doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, you know, it's just something we got to be wary of. I am going to expand and stretch out my channel a little bit. I'm probably going to play a little bit of Far Cry 5 on the channel. I'll probably upload a little bit of Fortnite. I'll probably still update like 90% Call of Duty. But I do enjoy other games. I do play lots of other games. Maybe I'll play Kingdom Hearts 3 when it comes out. Maybe I'll play Red Dead Redemption 2 when it comes out. Well, not maybe. I'm going to 100% play that game. But it's a matter of uploading the content onto the channel. I'm a 90% COD channel, I would say. I'm going to start loading a little bit of other stuff. Give you kind of a feel of what those other games are all about. And give you kind of a little bit of insight if those are worth buying. So for Far Cry 5, you know, I'm going to get the game right away. I'm going to start playing it. I'll probably stream it on Wednesday. I'm going to get back to trying to stream every Wednesday and then trying to get a couple of weekend streams in as well. I got a new setup that allows me to stream on the weekends. That should allow for extra content over the weekends and allow me to upload more videos more regularly. So we should be on the horizon of hitting 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate all the support you guys have given. You got some Fortnite gameplay in the background. Nothing special. I get 9 kills and a squad win. All my team dies. I revive them all. I'm the only one that didn't die in the whole clip. But what you're going to see is, you know, kind of just getting a quick W. Nothing special there. If you do enjoy my content, please continue to support the channel. If you don't like Fortnite, that's cool. Don't watch those videos. If you don't like Far Cry 5 or you're not interested in checking those out at all, don't. It's okay. I want you to support the channel in the best way that you want to support the channel, and that's just by supporting the content you enjoy. Right now, Call of Duty is not quite as popular as some other games, and I'm not enjoying Call of Duty quite as many other games. I play probably about 4 or 5 different games regularly. I kind of rotate. Right now, I'm playing a little bit of Fortnite, a couple other racing games, just kind of mixing up my time. Because at the end of the day, I can't get just stuck to one game. And I don't think you guys are the case either, where you just play one game infinitely and you don't give anything else a shot. So hopefully I'll be able to upload some of those things. You guys will like that content as well. Mostly probably tips and tricks and how to improve and all that type of stuff. So hopefully you do enjoy. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for supporting the channel. 1,000 is just around the corner, probably in the next week or two. Thank you for all the support. Thank you, and as always, have a great day.